Hello, this is Malcolm Rose. We're on a streak of 32 wins. Gonna play another Dwarf Artificer, just kind of pumping these out until we reach the world record, and then we'll start doing some other things. Not too far away now. Only 12 more wins, and only one more, well, or two more depending on the way you want to look at it, until I have the longest active streak. The other one is at 33. So we'll match it after this win. Assuming we win. Which we should, but hubris is a good way to get killed. Should have thrown a rock at that, or possibly pulled it back more, but hey, that's floor one done already. Got some scale mail, but we also got some chain mail, so let's wear that. Since it's 8 AC over 6. Read this 2-stack, it's identify, so we are rewarded. Amulet of Reflection real early, that's good. That means that early centaurs are not as big of a deal. We can also reflect things like Orc Wizard fire bolts. Well, not bolts, but you know what I mean. As always, I go back to the staircase when I use random effects so I can leave if it gets hasted. Sometimes I fail to do that. That's a mistake. Kiku. I could go Kiku, but as we've shown with these games, you know, it's pretty reasonable for me to wait until Lock Club for these games. Okay, I need to get out of here. Since he can might these things, and then they can actually do half decent damage. Wait for him not to be mited, and then we'll kill him. Let's Wand of Flame. Okay, we have Dagger of Venom, that's really nice. We have Remove Curse, and we have Teleport. Okay, that's cursed. Before we uncurse that ring, let's finish out. So I'll say let's kill Robin and the whole pack, but looks like he wants to hide. Okay, now we've got some flesh. I just want to be not hungry. This could be bad if we were confused. Drop Gourmand. Looking around, I want that helmet is what I want. Here we go. Spool these guys. Thank you. I got a few more. Now we will remove curse. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything else that I could possibly, you know, need to remove curse on. Start training axes since we found one. Grinder, and we have no, we don't have any Lignify, so let's use Flame on him while we teleport away, and maybe he'll die, maybe he won't. We've teleported right next to him, that's terrible. Let's heal. Let's enslave. Charmed. That could have gone very badly. Tell him to run away. We're leaving this floor. I'm not sure if I should have charmed him or tried for the heal wounds, which was well, that was only 19% fail. Charm was something like 50% fail, although charm completely solved the problem. I don't know, I hate the fact that Grinder can show up on D3, it's really stupid. I wouldn't want to be anything other than an Artificer against him. Or a Deep Dwarf for that matter. Well, other than Undead, of course, because then you're immune to his garbage. But if you have Lignify, you know, as you've seen from the last couple games, you know, Lignify lets you do some fun stuff against him. But right there, if my self-heal had failed, I probably would have kept trying to do it. And then we would have had some serious issues. Or if I'd gotten paralyzed at 37 hit points, could he have killed me? Yeah, he could have. You know? I'll tell you what, I did make a mistake. With the Scroll of Teleport, that was a bad enough situation that instead of trying to kill him with Wand of Flames, I will say that I made a mistake. I should have instead been trying to enslave him. So that was a misplay. I'm jumping up and down because I want to get rid of that invisible phantom, which I've made invisible with random effects. I found a unique ring, but I have no identify, and I have no remove curse, so I'm not inclined to use it because it could be cursed and horrible. this. Let's use flame the right way, which is through these guys, like so, so that if I hit one, I'm likely to hit the other, or if I miss one, I'm likely to hit the other. That could have been handled a little better. These guys are slow though, so it's hard to get yourself killed. Alright, we have some identify now. Let's use it on the ring. It's a good one. Temple. Lock lab. Let's figure out what these things are. There we go. We do have Lignify. Although we don't have flame, I think we'll probably be okay. We have more teleport, so I just want to kill Grinder, get that big pile of experience. By the way, let's turn on Lignify forever. Nice. Okay, there he is. Lignify. Now he is resistant to poison, so I'm inclined to actually use my branchy hands to just smack him around. Boom. That extra damage really comes in handy in free form. Got a nice pile of experience from that. In the future, I'm going to just commit this to memory. If I meet Grinder and I do not have, oh boy, if I meet Grinder and I do not have, this is too much damage right now. If I meet Grinder and I do not have Lignify, and it's, early enough, D3, D4, whatever, to where it's still a challenge, we just use Enslave while we teleport away, if we have teleport, not flaming, because the issue there was that I assumed that my teleport would take me to a safe place, and instead, where did it take me? It took me right next to Grinder. So, I wasn't nearly as safe as I thought I was. I wasn't home free, therefore, I should not. That was an artifact. spear. You know what? We have removed curse. Let's try it on. Wow, it's actually really good. And we're getting pole arms training while we... Wow. I guess we should use this for now. Because if you look at it, so my basic hand axe is 3 accuracy, 7 damage for the base. This is 4 accuracy, 6 damage, but plus 8 on each of those, so you can imagine this is the better weapon. A little slower, probably, because I don't have the training, but I'm not going to bother training because I'm getting cross-training on pole arms. Some, anyway. Nice. Wow, that's awesome. Adder really brought the pain. Now he's hasted. Had to waste a... Had to waste a enslave on that. That sucks. Did that to myself, though. Oh, let's... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we were faith. We're this low on piety. Get that healing faster. Get those minor demons faster. We'll train some invocations up to 8. For sure. There's still an ogre on this floor. I guess I'll just leave him. Check D5 for loot. No, nothing. Wait, I saw some boots. Gotta get the boots. This is fine. If we take a bunch of damage, I'll teleport. Just need a cloak and a shield. And another ring. Nice. This is perfect for this spear. Got the cloak. Now we have an artifact. And it's awesome! Whoa! Alright, that changes everything about this character. So we've had ludicrously good luck due to these 2 awesome artifacts we found. Now the spear is not great endgame, but it's completely overpowered right now, and the chain, however, is, I mean, that's we're it for the full game potential, you know. So we're pretty much able to tab quite a lot now. Doing well with wands as well. Probably take evocations to 8. Maybe even 12 soon. We'll see. This is a notoriously tough early enemy. But not for this character. Actually made him invisible. But I have Send, so. I see Curare, but no blowgun. Not sure why I was searching for plate there. It's not like I'm going to replace this artifact. Just muscle memory, I suppose. Take this stuff into a hallway before we fight it, so we're not surrounded. And again, we actually are poised right now. In fact, our resistances look almost like an endgame character's resistances. It's quite nice. No RLAC, but it'll come. Trying not to get smited too hard. Pushing resistance. I was looking for heal wounds, but I guess I'll just use curing and get rid of this. Rot. Oh, he's got enslavement. Let's take him out before he wastes more of those. Got him. You know, I shouldn't be taking those kind of risks. I don't necessarily have blink. So, he could have one-shot he couldn't have one-shotted me, but he could have two-shotted me. So that was a mistake to engage like that. Should have probably gone and grabbed Curare for him. In fact, let's do that. We'll get these 2 Curares, we'll get the blowgun. We'll be smart about it. I don't usually do this, even though I should. We'll actually be smart about it this time. Carry that around for big bruisers like two-headed ogres, certain uniques, so on and so forth. This is the part of the game where that's an exceptionally good play, so let's actually do it. This guy. He had a wand of paralysis. He could have paralyzed me. Anyway, we found Orc. Now we found no MR, so we're not going in there. Instead, we're looking for Lair, of course. Oh. Good. got him. Did that without using up any of my evocations. See, I'd like to save those wands because I need them for hydras. This guy's getting paralyzed. See invisible, we don't need it. We already see invisible. Wow, paralysis didn't want to work there. He's a big deal. I didn't want to take a big stone arrow from him, you know. Use my evocations on him as much as I want to. Just those barbs. Really like to find blinking. Magic mapping. Okay. Those are my 2 stacks. I guess we have fear. Fear certainly is one way to survive. And an uselessness. Okay, access has been brought to 14. We have Lesser Servant, by the way. And Greater Servant, in fact, although I'm not going to use it anytime soon. Try to pull these things back to hallways where possible. Yep, that was easy enough. Down to floor 2. Oh. Oh. Enslave one of these guys. Looks like it wasn't really necessary. It's okay. I was a little concerned about so many of these things, you know. I have emulate if I wanted it. Nice, we got the para. First try, even though 37%, it's always nice when the RNG actually works for you, rather than against. Okay, now we're going to emulate all this crap. I can just tab all this stuff. I probably shouldn't have even emulated. I bet you I could have tabbed all that stuff from the start. Just this ludicrous chainmail that I have. This is fine. I'm going to soften up the Death Yak. This one's not softened up, and you see what he's doing to me. But we still won, so I guess maybe I didn't need to use the Acid Blast. You know, for as good as this character is doing, I'm going to feel a whole lot more comfortable. I'm going to feel a whole lot more comfortable once I have scroll blinking. We may very well have it, just not identified, but having it identified versus not is, you know, pretty much the same. If you don't have it identified, it's pretty much the same as not having it at all. Because, you know, I have to assume I don't have it. I had to check for MR. Probably shouldn't be tabbing so hard in case some sort of unique shows up. Or Hydra, for that matter. Although my AC will keep me pretty safe from a Hydra. Oh, here's that unique I was worried about. The paralyze me. Let's get him with Karuri immediately. Let's walk away. Let's make a Greater Servant, and he's my buddy. Probably shouldn't have done that without Immolation, come to think of it. Or excuse me, without... I was looking at Immolation, I just said what I was reading. Without blinking. But even with a hostile Executioner next to me, I can probably read Tele and heal myself while I'm teleporting, but probably should have put some more distance between me and him first, because he could have paralyzed me next to the Executioner, and then we would have had a real problem. Anyway, we just use the Executioner. That's one way to kill Hydras. Six heads. Can't one-shot me. Especially since he's losing heads. Uh-oh. Well, we don't want to fight these guys all at the same time. Let's, what are you, an 8-head? Use Ice Blast. Okay, now we're healed up. Now you lose heads. Good. $15 base damage. 14 base damage, well, full damage with the addition. So technically the Battle Axe does more. Did I get... Oh, I got turned to stone. Whoops. Boom. One way to deal with that problem. Let's turn on Immolation Scrolls forever. I forgot to do that. We could also, we have 4 enchant weapons, so I could go ahead and give myself a +5 Flaming Battle Axe and really be doing well, you know, for the time being. Unfortunately, I haven't found any shields. So it might be the right path, at least for now. We've done late game swaps to Broadaxe and Shield before after blowing our enchant weapon, so it's an option. Let's wait until we actually get access to 20 before we make that choice. Spear is doing just fine for me. Maybe not hold down tab quite so much on layer 6. Although I don't see any of the worst vaults at a glance. Doesn't look like any of the ones I need to be super worried about. That's the dog ending, maybe. Fire ending? It's gonna be lava and stuff. It's actually pretty good with our super fire resistance from the armor and the spear. heads, huh? With our AC and our damage shaving from being a deep dwarf, I think we're, yeah, I mean, we were fine. Didn't exactly math it out in my head perfectly, but it seemed like it was probably okay, even at max damage. So yeah, this is there's a dragon in there, dragon ending. No fire dragon armor. Not really a big deal. Happy with this chainmail. I don't really wear fire dragon armor these days. Alright, let's just, I'm just gonna do it. I mean, it's a +5 flaming battle axe. What do you want? I gotta use it. Let's go to swamp. We found no MR, so we don't want to go through the rest of the dungeon. We don't want to go to Orc with no MR at all, other than the deep dwarf MR. So I wouldn't say that we have to go in here, but I think it's the best call. Straight nothing but axes, by the way. Get this thing to 20. Nice. Finally, we have blinking. Wow, this alligator is not joking around. Self-heal several times. A lot of damage possible here. Interesting ring mail, actually not half bad, but I'm happy with more AC. Berserk. Too much damage. Too much damage possible. I keep thinking I have really good AC, but I actually only have middling AC. It's just good for lair, you know. Train up some more armor soon. Wahoo! Okay, that's an option for later. That's for later. We can, you know, we could absolutely wear that and be happy doing it. Not that the int matters, but just having a chopping broad axe is nice. So if we find a shield, we can swap to that almost immediately. What is this? This is really weird. I guess it's just that my... Oh, this would be very bad if I got paralyzed. I don't know what's going on though with my defenses or whatever. It's just not... It's not getting the work done like it usually does. It's probably because I jumped into swamps so quickly. I really don't have the defenses for it, but we're decently trained. Might just be having bad luck. That's also an option. But I didn't really have a choice this time because, you know, we just didn't have any MR. I mean, I could take the risk of going deeper into the dungeon without MR or going into Orc without MR, but, wow, that could have been bad. Got an artifact here. Nope. MR minus? Are you kidding me? It has our lack, but who cares really? Oh, it's Mara. Nice. So we used up a lot of paralysis charges, but eventually we got the paralysis, and then Mara was killed. Easy enough, right? Alright, down we go. Look at that Zot trap on Swamp 4. Should it be there? Nope. So one of those many things in this game that should be, you know, non-existent, but unfortunately does exist. Let's not get paralyzed. Yeah, we can duke it out with all this stuff. Do I want to buff up at all? I don't think I need to, actually. Maybe against Lerny. What am I doing? I didn't realize Lerny was here. Wow. Can he one-shot me? Probably. Probably. Okay. Just let the five-headed Hydra do the work. Okay, take our defenses up. Green Draconians, that's interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. MR plus, okay. Okay. But since we've already done a lair branch, we might as well get to level 17 and be totally immune to kinds of things that I would be worried about. So we'll just do Snake Pit as well, it's fine. And we'll do it this video because we're not quite to an hour yet. I think we can do it in 10 minutes. Jeez, we have a lot of enslavement. A lot of wands in general. The game has been pretty kind to me. Identify some things. I don't need to read enchant armor just yet. We can wait. We're doing well enough now that we can wait. Although, considering my level of evocations, my amount of evocations, I should train up. So I set that to 15 just now. See what these boots are. Sure, we'll go ahead and enchant. I said I wouldn't, but we may end up making this a battle axe game. I don't know. We'll see. I like to have a shield, but sometimes it's just not all that feasible. What is that, polymorph? Yeah. This is like a mini end vault, only it's on the 3rd floor. Not quite in Tabland yet. If we had a shield, we would be. But as you can see, I gotta stop every so often. Well, not against these guys. If you're new to the channel, I have my auto fight, set to stop at a far higher value of health than the default. It's like, I don't know, 90% or something. Because if you are tabbing down to 50%, you are making a mistake. Truly insane mistake. That's not good. He could put me to sleep. It doesn't seem very happy. That's incredibly bad. Well, gee. Guess where we are. I'm sure you can tell by the ruin that we are in the back end of the vault. grab it, I guess. Not that I'm going to run away with it or anything, but that is interesting, isn't it? Good tella. More of a fun tella. Wow, we can lose a lot of hit points here. So I'm healing myself a bit. Here we go. Yeah, we got teleported out of the vault. Really? Oh, we definitely don't want to be put to sleep next to that thing. That's why I'm teleporting immediately. Okay, now we get a friendly demon. Gee, great. And now we can't find the guy that I wanted to kill. This is one way to use digging, sort of. Okay, whatever. I'll make another demon when I find him. It's just obnoxious, though. Did he, like, go run into the rune vault, I wonder, with these guys? Yes, he did. Good. That's probably the worst demon we could have asked for. Let's make a big pile of demons. Let's, curing. Doesn't seem very happy. Let's... I don't want to use a blink, but I'm going to use one. Okay, this is the demon I wanted. I mean, I got a couple of them, but you pretty much always want the Executioner. He's just so good. I mean, I got two of them, but they were both hostile. Playing a real risky game there if I got slept next to a hostile Executioner, but it didn't happen, so we're good. Okay. We have 2 runes already. So we'll go back to dungeon. We'll wear this MR plus FR minus, which puts us at neutral resistances. But gives us MR. And we're level 17, so, you know, we can clear out dungeon, we can clear out orc. We'll do orc first, next video. But until then, I am signing out.